here today. Our co-pilot is Captain Bryce Jeweler, special guest wife Amy, 3 wonderful children. We also have our special missions aviator in the back. He's going to be running the hoist. Staff Sergeant Eric Gonzalez, special guest wife Christine, and his 3 wonderful children. We also have our seer paramedic in the back. She's going to be hoisting down dynamically while the helicopter's in motion to come pick me up. And she has her special guests, John and Kyle Witt, and their 2 children, Elijah and Mara Witt. Also in the background, we have our ops team, Captain Kyle Lasky and his wife Nicole, Steve Stein with his wife Morgan, and my wonderful family's here as well. Hello, Madison, and my wonderful son Lucian, who's 3, he loves helicopters. And my sister-in-law Monique is here to help out with the new babies. Here comes the helicopter.
And as we were talking yesterday, when you look at the helicopter out there, it looks like a small little sports car, but quite incredibly, they're going to have it out there possibly on display a little bit later. Go check it out. It's actually roomier than you think. They have the capability to carry 13 passengers on that. That'd be a pretty tight squeeze. Or they can even get 6 medical litters on it.
At that point, it'd be definitely sitting room only.
Yeah, very impressive they can haul that much up there. I mean, again, that Pratt & Whitney Canada twin engine on there, a lot of power.
Yeah, we have 2 engines to provide a significant amount of power in each engine. If we lose one, we can still take it back to the airfield and slide it on. If we lose that one, we get the auto-rotational capability of a helicopter, using that downforce winds to drive the rotor to safely land.
As we talked about yesterday, most of the Air Force dropped getting an alert many years ago during the end of the Cold War. Fairchild Air Force Base only sent an alert about 18 you, and I believe the 36 U.S. alert also talks about that.
That's right. We are sitting on rescue alert. Whenever we have people out in the field, we're standing by to pick them up if anything goes wrong. We also sit alert to be able to support civil search and rescue authorities.
Folks, so as he mentioned, the survival school here, they train 4,000 students per year. They're taking out into some rough wilderness. If somebody gets injured or gets sick out there, 36 is on tap to go save them. As their motto goes, that others may live. Regular partnerships with the Spokane Sheriff's Office to conduct joint training and education are also part of their vision. They've done flyover demonstrations honoring Vietnam vets in coordination with the Wall That Heals during its stay in Spokane.
All right, here they come, folks. We're going to be doing a level decel length of the taxiway. And after that, I'd love to see a plane try this. They're going to be backing it up the length of that taxiway. I'm going about 30 knots. This takes some incredible skill and crew coordination. They can't see where they're going back there, so they got the flight engineer clearing their tail, holding them steady, keeping it safe. All right, crew, when they're going to be coming back, they'll be stopping at the far end and doing a maximum performance takeoff. This is one of those unique capabilities that helicopters can do that drive our mission success. This is the sort of takeoff you're doing when you're surrounded by 100-foot trees. The dark night, you need to pick somebody up.
Let's talk a little bit about the redundancy on the aircraft. You got a very, very old design here that's proud to be flying it. That engine, twin engine, so if you do lose one of the engines, you still have the capability to keep this aircraft flying.
Absolutely. Keep the airspeed under control, power under control, and you can fly all the way back to the largest smooth surface
The engine on board the Pratt & Whitney Canada. But an interesting little side bit of history now when they were developing the aircraft, the twin Huey. The fact that it was going to have a Canadian engine on board didn't sit well with some Congress. It took a little bit of time to work all through that, but that has been a very, very reliable engine for the Huey. As you know, the official name of the aircraft is the Iroquois, as in the Native American tribe. Back in the day, in the 60s, it wasn't called the UH-1, it was the HU-1. Helicopter with the HU for utility, HU-1. When you write HU-1 on it, it looks like the word Huey. And that was where the unofficial moniker of Huey, and now twin Huey.
That's right, and at this point, even our tail rotor pedals have it inscribed on it, Bell Huey.
Even Bella ducked. Very good. So again, it's very much a pilot's aircraft. It doesn't have the fly-by-wire. The injured crew member down on the ground with authorities just coming to take them to better delay to save their life. So the crew comes in and establishes a visual with the person on the ground, circles around looking for hazards, and sets up their approach towards pickup.
The F-15s are next.
This is generally somebody not familiar with being hoisted. They'll bring the paramedic down to the ground, stabilize the injured person. They'll both hook up to the hoist, and the 600-pound hip hoist will bring them up. Most of these hoists from helicopters rated for about 600 pounds and up for 2 people and a medical litter.
my
The
camera.
36th
Don't
Rescue
knock it, don't
Squadron
knock
also supports the National Search and Rescue Plan.
it. Should get a
They do
photo.
have
Yeah, get a photo of that with the
medical
information.
evacuation missions throughout the whole state region. The Cascades, the Rockies, and western Montana. We talked about the Air Force Survival School being right here at Fairchild Air Force
No,
Base.
like why?
They do a lot
Why?
of their, how do I put it, camping out in the Colville National Forest. A lot of their survival, escape and evasion training they'll do out in the Colville National Forest. And as all of you know, that can be some pretty rough weather, especially if somebody is injured or missing or lost up there. Give them a big wave. They're waving at you over here.
Okay.
Sergeant Stone, Captain Alexander.